tube of toothpaste instead of the little one because it wouldn't fit on the sink.
Oh, nice.
And he just spent 4 hours shopping for about 5 things at the Dollar General.
So mad at him. That's gonna be Hannah and Mike. Yes. No, it was walking to Inkley. That's what I remember the most. No one stopped.
Meg had some interesting encounters with Richard. What was that one encounter you were talking about?
No, Richard just wouldn't talk to me. He'd always, because when we lived there, I just remember I would just be with Grandma because Richard wouldn't talk to me.
Didn't he like do something?
He would just tell me to turn the TV off all the time.
And we used to like to watch the Appling Dumpling Gang.
We used to watch The Price is Right.
Appling Dumpling.
Well, one time when we went to Richard's retirement home, me and my nana went to go get him some food. You know what I'm about to say? We went to go get him food, and he said that he'd be right back. He had to go use the bathroom really quick, and he went to go use the bathroom, and he was gone for 20 minutes. So we didn't know where he was, so we went back to the door and tried to check on him. And he started screaming at us and saying we were trying to attack him and called the nurses in, but he barricaded the door and said we were trying to kill him. And he barricaded the door and would not let anybody in and moved his chest thing and put it in front of the door so nobody could get in, and they had to like push the door
But I thought he gave
through.
you something and then said you stole it. He gave you something there.
No, that wasn't there. That was at his house.
No, it was there. And then he started freaking out saying that you guys stole it.
No, he said we were trying to kill him, and he didn't know who we were. He said that he didn't know us and we were trying to kill him.
Monkeys on the porch.
Was there monkeys on the porch?
He said
He
there were.
thought there was in his house.
When was this?
Maybe he was thinking
After
about the
Mother
squirrel
passed.
that ransacked the house after.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
the
passed away.
squirrel. I
Squirrel
remember the
from
squirrel.
Yep, the squirrel that was sitting on the back of the chair when Josiah and I came into the house.
What
There
about
he
their
was.
computer?
It was in the house.
I remember the computer. We always used to go
Yeah,
on that
the
computer.
They had
the
2,000
police
games
checked
and the ski
house
game with
because
the-
they thought
Yeah.
there was
The
an
Yeti that
intruder.
tried to
It was
eat you
the
at the
squirrel.
end.
Yeah, I remember that computer.
It had done so much damage. They literally thought someone.
That's the
had
room that
gotten
everyone
into
hung
the
out
house.
in, where
What?
that computer was. That
Right
Right
little
around the
sign-
corner after you
yeah.
came in, you went to the left in the living room, then the corner of the living room.
Yeah, the computer.
I remember his
And
big
not
couch.
Near their bedroom?
Squirrels would like.
No,
I
on
do
the
remember
the
that.
first floor,
He did
next
give me
right
a
off the
phone.
living
At the house
room,
in
at the
Randolph.
backside of the house.
Oh,
So you
in
came in the
Randolph.
door,
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
walk
Then
in,
you
it
went
was
left
a
again
little
to
bit
the
over.
living room.
And there was
Okay.
a couch over there. That's
Yeah,
where we
yeah,
all hung
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Was it your computer or their computer?
It might
We
have
all
been
used to
mine.
play on that
And they
computer.
had 2,000 games, but each game only lasted like 2 minutes.
I
Maybe.
used to get so annoyed when we'd be on there too. We'd get on there real quick when we walk in the door, and then get yelled at.
Yeah, he yelled at me a lot. He'd give me lots of things. Every time I went there, he gave me something, but every time he went there, he'd start looking for it right after and then get mad and say that I stole it from him.
Oh my
I do
God.
remember playing with Grandma. I used to make up card games. She definitely knew though.
She'd go with it.
She'd go with
Because
it.
I used to pretend I was sick from school all the time, and she'd be the one to come and watch me, and she'd play any game I wanted to play. As long as I was playing a game, she was down. Chicken noodle soup, the crackers with the spreadable cheese, and any game. And she would
Mrs.
literally
Grass.
play the game
Mrs.
for
Grass,
hours.
yep.
What kind of cheese?
The spreadable wine cheese.
Port
The
wine,
port
yes.
wine
And then the
cheese,
cheese
yep.
curls from they were like Trolls or Troyer Farms, the nasty ones. Those are the ones she liked. I don't know why. But she would play games for hours though.
No,
The whole
when
time.
I was little, we used to go from playing Uno first, and then we would jump to face ten, then we would jump to golf,
Yeah.
then we would jump to Scrabble. No,
Scrabble.
not with me.
She could do the deck of the Uno
Yeah.
cards so
Chess.
fast, the shuffling.
Chess was Richard.
Shuffle off the buffalo.
Yeah.
Monopoly. Gabe used to play
Monopoly,
Monopoly
yeah.
a lot with her.
That's
Yep.
my memory of you guys. We would come with her on Wednesday. She would watch you guys.
I don't
Gabe
remember
was in
her.
school though.
Yeah. No.
You were young.
Yeah, he was
When
in the
did she
book.
die?
Just
2009.
August
I remember
2009.
that. I was
I remember
that's
they
why
took
I was
Hannah,
on,
they
because
took
I went to-
me
And then
and
we would
Malia.
play.
Hannah took
But
us.
in the evening,
and we
though,
went
would
into a
play
separate
chess.
room of the
He was
hospital,
always
and
into
they
playing
wouldn't
chess
tell
with
us
us.
that
Oh,
Grandma
yeah.
died.
Remember the Monopoly and chess?
Monopoly
Played a
and
lot.
She
chess.
came in,
Yeah,
and everyone
Monopoly
was crying, and they wouldn't tell
You
us.
guys are probably like, what the heck is going
Played
on?
Monopoly with Grandma so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were
Love
too.
Monopoly.
I don't remember
And then the
that.
Cranberry House, whatever,
I
Canterbury
still
House.
remember that. Hannah, take care of us.
Where
I remember going to
Yeah,
Ocean City and
Cranberry
having to come right back. I was like, what the heck is going
I
on?
remember.
I remember being so ticked off at you guys.
Yeah, we were like, why do we have to go back? Just die.
Because our mother is dying.
Yeah.
Tim, you gotta erase that from the tape.
yeah.
What's that?
We don't have
I just admitted just piracy.
How'd you do that?
Turbo jam.
Can't say.
No, now
Toe Jam?
it's all ditched off. We have new ones. We bought it.
Oh, this,
It's okay.
Oh, you copied the Turbo Jam
It's okay, I
CDs.
told
Yes, they're
Cam
gonna
that
come back and sue you. Let me tell you.
I've copied Turbo.
I told
Okay.
Cam that I used to go in her room and use her chapstick.
Grandma's chapstick, not mine, right?
Yeah, hers. It's so gross.
ABC chat, like already been chewed chapstick.
No,
Yes.
it was lipstick.
It was always by her bed, so I'd go to the
Lipstick.
bathroom,
She said
Sherry,
it ta-
come
yeah,
back out.
because-
That's like Napoleon Dynamite when he got chapstick from the lady at the school.
You want me to bring some chapstick?
I have a
It was your
confession
hand
from your
lotion.
house.
My hand lotion, that's a.
One time when I stayed at your house, I think it was in Claire's room, she had a little change thing and I took out all the quarters and put them in my pocket. When we went to
You
the
Yeah, but
store.
did you put donuts in her dresser? She left donuts in her dresser for like 3 years straight.
What?
At my dad's house.
She wanted to make sure you guys didn't eat them.
Yeah, there was like 3 and I always stole quarters. I stole quarters from you all the time. And
Well, Claire one time traded. She gave her friend dollars, and her friend gave her pennies. When she was real young, Chloe, her friend
Oh,
Chloe.
yeah.
Sounds like a good deal to me. The pennies are a lot heavier.
Smart. Claire, on the other hand, but her friend was smart.
I don't know. Oh.
Like, here, I'll give you
And so
10
began
pennies
the
for
gullible life of
$1.
Claire.
Okay.
We love
One
Claire.
time I asked Claire where the Atlantic Ocean was. She didn't know.
She still doesn't know what
That-
quarter of and quarter after.
Oh,
You remember when we
boy.
went jet skiing and paid for jet skis and Claire said she was going and then she like didn't text you back and we were already on the way to go in Ocean City? I remember that, yeah.
I remember when I was driving my Geo Tracker and I had all the nieces and not all of them, but several of you in the back, and I came up around on what is that, Winch or something?
You're going down Oak Street. We went into the bush.
Yeah, I kind of spun around and hit the bush.
That's on Oak Street.
You know.
this
Wait,
time.
didn't you
That was
guys
Oak?
get stuck on Chautauqua Lake or something before?
Hi, baby.
Probably Oak Street. It was a real steep one going.
I
Oh,
think
you guys
she's
got stuck
referring
on
to
the
our
lake.
So
Oh, when we tipped over the
kayak
Yeah.
experience. That we didn't get stuck on the lake, we were in the lake.
The spot that's furthest from land in the whole lake. We're right in the middle of the lake on our side of the lake.
And we literally flipped our kayaks like within 15 seconds of each other.
Yeah, because I was trying to unflip yours, but then I flipped myself.
He flipped, and then we're like, okay,
It was like
let's abandon these things because we're not going anywhere with
You
them.
were like
God.
13 and your friends were over there.
Doggy
never
paddle
even
You guys
the longest
treated me
I've
like
ever
I was a
doggy
baby
paddled.
and I remember I
Yeah.
sat there and I hated this so
That must have been like
bad.
middle of
When you were,
September or
like,
something.
13, I went in
October,
your
it was
room
October.
because I was
Was
at
it in
your house
October?
all the time and I went upstairs and all
Yep.
your
All the
friends were
boats
there.
were off the lake.
Yeah, all the boats were off the lake. It wasn't super cold, but it was getting a little bit chilly in the
And tell me
evening.
how cute I
October,
was.
Yeah,
It made me so mad. I
But-
remember that.
How old were you?
You were
Oh,
like
I
13,
had
so
such
I
a
was
good time.
what?
8.
what happened, you guys?
I would go when I used to go over to your guys' house all the time. Went into her room, and all her friends were there, and she was like 13, and I was like 8, and all her friends were treating me like a baby, and they're pinching my cheeks and saying how cute I was.
So basically, you felt like Charlie.
I hated it.
You're like, in your head, you had a lot to say, but out loud, you just
Oh,
didn't
isn't
say
that so
anything.
cute?
Yeah, they kept doing that to me.
Where's Charlie, by the way?
He's outside.
Is he under the tree?
He was barking for
All right.
Henry thought you were talking to him.
I'm like,
He's whining, Tim.
Millie?
Oh.
Charlie?
Meg, Charlie's whining, so come with Charlie and then I'll shut this off.
Don't forget our pancakes at R&M. That was a good one too.
Oh,
oh yeah,
Ah,
where did you sit at R&M?
in the chair.
In the booth.
No?
Oh, in the carriage
In
thing.
the
Yes.
carriage, yeah. And then ice cream after.
Ocean City stuff. Did you have any special things that you did with Grandma in Ocean City?
Yeah, sit out on the balcony and play games.
That's
'Cause
true.
That's what she always
She didn't
wanted.
want to.
Nana
Yes.
said you guys always went to Dumsers.
and then
We
walk.
did, but
Oh, she
she
liked
wanted to
numbers.
be in the room. So
Walks on the
anytime you go in the
beach.
room, she's in there ready for a
I
game.
love those.
And I remember hearing the ice
then
cream
Carol
trucks
would
come
teach
in.
me
I'd be
to
sitting on the
say-
balcony.
What?
She didn't want to leave the
Carol
room.
would teach- yeah.
But
Carol
Tina
would
takes the
always teach me.
cake. She
Carol
would
was
have
a
easily won that
lifeguard.
race if her head just moved faster than her feet.
Oh man, that's funny. She's
Now
so
I have
heavy.
a friend in school. She's
That's
like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach you I'm gonna teach you.
Wait, we did a redo of that race. I don't think I took.
Swimming is
Yes, you did.
Did I take?
Hannah took
And
a
it was
video.
Pam that fell, right?
No,
Probably.
Tina.
it was
And then
No,
Pam.
no, we did a
I think-
remake.
both.
Oh.
No, it was both of them. They both fell, and then Cindy fell too.
Yeah, we did a remake. We're like, let's do this video again.
I mean,
Let me see.
And it was even worse than the first time?
Do you remember the video with Carol on the pogo
I
stick?
didn't make that.
What? No way.